Hello from the office. My name is Vickie, and I serve as administrator here at Shoreline. I'm not normally an in-front type of person, but I recently heard something from a collaborative worship podcast about leading worship called Church Fails, and I thought it would be refreshing thought for our church family to hear. So here I am sharing. I think it's a pretty universal statement that these are challenging times. But for the followers of Christ, the biggest challenge isn't what's streaming or screaming at us from the world. It is to refrain from allowing the times and events to become distractions from focusing on that one thing that is core to our lives. Summed up in Deuteronomy 6:5. You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your might. Working that out day after day and setting that as a standard by which our every word, thought, deed, and desire are measured is a humbling and, without the refreshing and renewing of the Spirit, impossible standard. Aren't you so thankful that God's mercies are new every morning? He is not a God of what-ifs or if-onlys, but a God of reality who is never surprised and who uses everything for his glory. As Paul reminds us in Philippians 3:13 and 14, Brethren, I do not regard myself as having laid hold of it yet, the power of his resurrection, but one thing I do, forgetting what lies behind and reaching forward to what lies ahead, I press onward to the goal for the prize of the upward call of God in Christ Jesus. The thought I heard in the podcast that made me really think about what this means today is, forget the new normal. Forget the old normal. Instead, focus on what God is calling you to do now. Instead of looking back at plans from 6 months ago, look forward to where God has moved and follow him. So, moving forward, just a reminder that what hasn't changed is God's call, and Shoreline's purpose is all about helping people find their way to God. That's how we can live our lives at his most refreshing.